Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with Traum. Last time Don Quixote didn't die and Charlemagne showed up. The Laughing Emperor. So we're definitely gearing towards the climax now. I assume the Revenge Realm's probably going to do something pretty soon with the, Mecha Hercules that's been foreshadowed for, I don't know, 15 chapters now. Section, same thing. Is this Revenge Realm? Okay, why did it say we're still in Sirmium then? Shangju, do you know about our master? What would happen if I said I did? I could torture the answer from you. Let's you still refuse to talk even then. Oh no, I'm happy to talk. I'm sure you are. Been watching you this whole time and I've never once seen you do anything to curry favor with our master. I know you're plotting something, however harmlessly you're acting. Just who is our master anyway? Good question. Wonder what will happen to me for saying this. Oh well, think I can get away with it today. In brief. Yeah? They represent all of humankind. Is that... What? I'm afraid that's the best answer, if not the only one. Come on, don't play vague with me. Is it actually like all of humanity that's, kind of bleached over, right? But I don't think that's the case. The time may come when you can understand that, or perhaps it may not. Either way, we'll rebel against proper human history. As long as you remember that, there should be no problem. No matter. The final battle is nearly upon us. We'll be facing the Reinstatement Realm as they fall back after decimating the Righteous Realm. Right, the Reinstatement Realm really made a bad play attacking us. Both Constantinos and Johanna will be tired from their expedition, but I'm sure they will remain vigilant. So are you certain this attack will overwhelm them? That I can answer with an unqualified yes. Still, if one of them shields the other being will probably survive. Protected will probably survive. The one being. How romantic. I love that sort of thing. Oh, if I had to guess, I'd have said you hated it. Constantinos will survive. Johanna has had enough screen time that she's, like a likable enough character, right? Constantino's like, he hasn't had his moment yet. On the contrary, it's so wonderfully disgraceful. Care to wager on which of them will strike? No, thank you. It's that very disgracefulness that requires that you take these outcomes seriously. Alright, let's get started. As you wish. Activate the Heavy Bombardment Puppet Archer. Understood. Servant Archer class, activating at maximum power. Target, the Reinstatement Realm Army. Distance, 21.3 kilometers. 21 is the how you say that. Maintaining marching speed of 9 kilometers per hour. Leg restraints locked, charging magical energy. Now to send out the decoys. The Yellow Turban Puppet Soldiers have begun their assault, transitioning from marching to attack formation. Activate Decoy Magical Energy Pulse. They'll never notice a magical energy signal that far away if they see a combination Sacred Sword and Demonic Bow activate nearby. Magical energy charge complete, activating Noble Phantasm. All hands, evacuate the floor. Stand back. Does this Mecha Hercules or something else? Let's go, Lady Kriemhild. No, I'll stay here. My queen? These kinds of things are better witnessed from up close, don't you know? Then I guess I'll do the same. The rest of you, get out of here. Summon purpose, unknown. Materialization purpose, unknown. Full functionality shutdown, denied. Full functionality activation, denied approved. He was an award, a weapon. He used to speak like a human and even tried to act like a human. But both his appearance and his power kept him far from the human world. So of course, it only made sense that he would be treated like a machine. He sighed. He didn't know why he was here. He didn't know why he was about to fire his Noble Phantasm. He didn't even know who his arrow was pointed at. Neither did he understand, nor care to know. And so, he solemnly, methodically activated his Noble Phantasm. He was a servant, Archer class. His true name was Shinzei Hachio Tametomo. That makes sense. The latest event I'm pretty sure it's the same guy, right? Like big, well, I mean, it's gotta be Mecha Archer. Come on. I haven't actually gotten far enough into actually be introduced to him yet. I'm like halfway through the event, really need to finish it. But that's why, you know, okay. Yeah, that's him. Wonder if Traum is referenced in the event at all. With this indomitable steel ball, it shall lay waste to all before me. Gochin Yumi Harizuki, Moonlight Cannon. Fire! They've really blown up the budget, haven't they? With all these animated sequences. Looks like that came from the ground. Is that just his normal Phantasm animation? There was once a legend, told of a ship that was split asunder and sunk by a single arrow. Interestingly, that arrow was not aimed at the ship. It was aimed at a single passenger. It sank the entire ship because the archer firing it strove for maximum destructive power, thereby ensuring its target's death. Creamheld had chosen as this arrow's next target the frail female Pope. Well, Johanna, it's been nice knowing you. Plus, Konstantinos has to live. He has a secret. I mean, honestly, he does have a defensive noble phantasm. Maybe. I don't see them both living. Come on, they've been hyping this guy up for like the whole story. Phew, this isn't good. Feels like I'm returning in defeat. Why don't we change the subject? Charlemagne. He's a servant of proper human history, so I know I'll need to settle the score with them eventually. But we've already ground the Righteous Realm's forces down as much as we can. And now that his soldiers know he's on proper human history side, he may well lose as much as 90% of his servants. Konstantinos? It's safe to assume the Righteous Realm will never regain its former strength, no matter how much time passes. So perhaps we should focus on the Revenge Realm, especially now that Zhang Zhu is out of the picture. Konstantinos? Oh, I thought you knew they were about to die. Sorry, Johanna. Was I ignoring you? Yes, you were. Another 5 seconds and I would have stomped on your foot. Truly sorry. Alright, I forgive you. Psych! Ow! Wow, so you actually went through with it, Pope Johanna? Of course I did. I'm the Pope. I always give 3 times as good as I get. Is that a saying? Archbishop Tilpin was like this too, I guess. I guess there's a reason historical holy figures are all, you know, power is power. Yeah, okay, yeah, of course. Of course there is. Never heard anything like that from any of my clergy. Is it clergy or clergy? Nobody has ever said that word out loud before. I'm the first one. At any rate, you should know that I just now got a premonition. A bad one. Bradamante. Yes, sir. All units defensive positions. Detecting magical energy. We're surrounded. What the? Those are yellow turbans. Zhangzhu's yellow turban soldiers? Archer reporting in. Seeing 100 yellow turbans. They have us surrounded. We can force our way through. Stay on your guard. Zhangzhu is alive. Bound to be more where those came from. Huh? The sky's turned red. This means the Revenge Realm? They've advanced this far. Dang it. Detecting an enormous magical energy signal nearby. It's either a phantasmal level creature or an anti-army noble phantasm. Using their trump card already. Stay vigilant. Be on the lookout for servants nearby. Oh. No, wait. Something's not right. This is all wrong. A noble phantasm. Konstantinos, block it! Kitsch. Konstantinos trusted Johanna with his life. He didn't hesitate for a moment. He activated his noble phantasm almost the instant Johanna spoke. Theodosius Konstantinos! That's cool. Konstantinos' noble phantasm recreated the walls of Constantinople. A nigh impenetrable 3 3-layer bulwark that defended the Byzantine Empire until its fall. It did fall though, is the thing. These holy walls of the highest rank offered absolute protection against long-range attacks. They would not permit a single attack to pass, even should it stretch to the heavens themselves. The servants let out a cheer. The yellow turban puppet soldiers were now no more than walking sandbags. I don't actually know. How long did he hold out against the Ottomans? Hold on. Google this. How long did Constantinos fight the Ottomans? Fall of Constantinople. Part of a 53-day siege. But he lasted 53 days? I mean, honestly, come on. That's pretty good. The Ottomans are huge by that point, right? But the Pope was an intelligent woman, soon realized what was actually happening. Oh, it's after me. According to legend, Constantinople's 3-layer bulwark fell because someone forgot to lock a single gate. Seriously? That's... Whether or not the legend was true wasn't what mattered. What mattered was that it existed. And so, there would always be a gap in those defenses, even if it were no bigger than the eye of a needle. Johanna understood that the arrow aimed at her would use this gap to reach its target. What a conundrum this is, she thought. Even as she thought that, she understood that this arrow would kill someone. So she braced herself mentally and thought hard. Remember the metaphor, it sunk the whole boat. Sacrifice someone in her place? Unthinkable. Sacrifice yourself? Undesirable. But of course, of the options available, undesirable was at least more palatable than unthinkable. Yes, it might cause problems for some if she were to die. For one thing, the reinstatement realm could lose its entire reason to exist. But then, Johanna had another thought. Constantino's noble fan. What is this song? This is good. Constantino's noble phantasm was the embodiment of the Byzantine Empire's legend, which meant it recreated something that once actually existed. And it might therefore only protect beings who are themselves real. But Johanna was a fictional being. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the Nosovers to have a weird rule like that. So it's possible the wall may not protect her. She couldn't say for sure, but she knew it was possible. More than anything, Johanna knew she didn't want even a single person dying for her. This is fate, grand order. Moments like this come for everyone in time, no matter how great a hero or how holy a person they may be. An unexpected death, a fruitless end. Those things are apparently just part of what it is to be human. I really like the rainbow effect with like the dust or the sand or whatever going up. The sunlight. Perhaps fictional as she is, that was a presumptuous thing for her to say. But she was also relieved to know that she felt genuinely human in her final moments. And yet, Johanna! Her fate had changed. How did she not see it sooner? How did she fail to realize he too would notice the enemy's noble phantasm and move to protect her? Didn't she realize that he would reach the same conclusion she did? She was a fantastical being, and his 3-layer bulwark wouldn't keep her safe. Did Constantinos really have failed to consider this possibility at all up until this point? Of course not. He was the emperor who would rather have lived a peaceful life. I'm so glad we have narration now, by the way. Like, if this is part 1, it would just be, watch out! Sound effect plays, someone dies. Real or not, he genuinely cared for her. Johanna, get down! This was no different than forgetting to lock a gate. No matter how impenetrable his walls may be, they would never provide complete protection as long as that legend existed. Constantino's move to protect Johanna. It's the right move, of course. There's no room for his bulwarks in a fantasy. So was that the arrow meant for Pope Johanna? Struck another. It's the best possible result Creamhound could have hoped for. Got you, Emperor. Kinda thought Bradamante might take it. Yes, she's just too slow? I remember the day I was summoned here. Remember the desire to rebel against proper human history that had been engraved in my soul. Is this Constantino's? Remember when I decided to allow that anger to carry me forward, even if it made my heart ache. Remember meeting her, the woman I was meant to kill. I see. Then I guess you and I are enemies. So it would seem, Your Holiness. Hey, don't you dare call me that. Are you taunting me? You guy, pardon my French. Know just as well as you that I'm only a figment of someone's imagination. Now go on. If you're gonna kill me, then what are you waiting for? Still a servant, not gonna make it easy for you. Wait, you know? You understand that that you never actually existed? Huh? Of course I do. I know I'm only a delusion that was briefly accepted before being roundly refuted. So what? Think I should just retreat to the dustbin of history now that my existence has been thoroughly disproved? I didn't say anything of the sort. Oh well. I was bound to end up dead in a ditch somewhere anyway, so it may as well be now. I'll still fight back if you're gonna try to kill me though. But even I don't think there'll be much point in it. Yeah, Rider versus Caster. You don't? Oh no. I mean, the same proper human history you're rebelling against rejected me. You hate it for that? Yes! Oh, nice to hear you say that. Of course I do. First they dream me up, then they deny me. Make up details about my life in one breath, then throw them away all the next. They say the very idea of a woman being the Pope is too bizarre to be believed. Ha! It all makes me want to grab proper human history by its collar, slam its head into a telephone pole, by a telephone phone. Oh. Finish it off by roasting it with a flamethrower. That's a typo, but I read it right anyway. That's bizarre to hear from you. Oh well, I'm alive now in a manner of speaking. Suppose that's what matters. So if I'm going to sacrifice myself, I want it to be for someone or something that doesn't deny my existence. Would you be satisfied with that, Your Imperial Majesty? Then let's get this battle over with. No, I'm not going to fight you. Huh? Creamhound was summoned before me. Terrible match for her in every way, so I can't hope to defeat her on my own. I'd sooner lead my own servants than obey her every word. Okay, promise I'll get you reinstated. It's a fine reason to revolt against proper human history. Until now, just been taking my anger out on whatever crossed my path, whoever. As long as there's a proper motive, it all starts to make sense. You being a race like this, that is an abominable thing. This should never have simply relegated you to the dustbin of history. So, I'm going to affirm your existence. Going to change proper human history to ensure you are always a part of it. Huh? Huh? Your reactions are comical and I enjoy them. Should probably try to be a bit more composed around the soldiers. Are you serious about this? You don't want to disappear, right? Well, no I don't, but still. Then help me. Work with me to ensure your survival. Use me for your own ends, John. You know, it wouldn't be the first time a guy started a war to simp for his waifu. Well, I mean, I guess this is the first time the waifu wasn't actually real. You know, I'll turn my coat at the worst possible moment, right? I'm still a servant of proper human history. When that happens, I'll accept that my crusade has gone as far as it can. In the meantime, want to rebel against proper human history to make sure you live on. Personally, I think that's a great reason for rebelling. It's crass is what it is. So basically, you just want to look good for a woman? No self-respecting ruler would ever admit to such a thing. Indeed, you're exactly right. It's unseemly and indecent. Makes me feel as though I've fallen for a honeypot like some poor fool. But, for you, maybe acting the fool wouldn't be so bad. After all, what are you rebelling anyway? So, what do you say? Do you accept? If you don't, I'll just keep pestering you until you do. Alright, alright. Dang it, I can't believe I gave in to temptation. Pretty bad Pope, huh? And so, I found a reason to win, no matter what. She was bright, clever, quick-witted, and utterly magnanimous. Ah! For all the curses she held at her destiny, she had ultimately resigned to accept it. So then, it just changed that very destiny. Reinstatement. I'll reinstate your right to be human. I'll help you regain the means you need to live. I'll free you from the nauseating confines of this eternal, fleetingly beautiful fantasy. I want you to plant your feet on real earth. I want you to take deep breaths of real air. I want you to shout at the top of your lungs and laugh until your sides ache. Yes, you get right down to it. It's all my wish amounts to. With that wish laid bare, I suppose my defeat was inevitable. Okay, is he dead though? I'm still not buying it. Reinstatement realm base? Made it all the way back? Now there's 0 AP. Oh. Johanna's alive. Is this Constantino's or? Oh! Constantino's! Hang in the... Hey, come on, say something. Open your eyes. Dang it, why did you throw yourself in front of me? You idiot. That's the harshest thing you've ever spoken to me. Could have woken me up from a century-long slumber like that. Constantino's, if you have the energy to be, I don't know, be a smartass, then you must be fine, right? Don't tell YouTube I said that, okay? The throne room. So, we're back in the reinstatement realm. Caster. Yes, my emperor. How's my wound? We're treating it right now. No use. My spirit core was destroyed. Just wasting magical energy. Don Quixote could save him. The team up of the century. Want to speak to everyone before I go. Go find a caster who can help me do that. Constantinos? What do you think you're doing? You're in no condition to stand up yet. So I should just lie down and wait for death. Not a freaking chance. Now you're even being crude. That's rich coming from you. Make my peace with all my pain and regret. Again and again, back and forth. What could be more like a human life than this? The spell's down, my liege. Whenever you're ready. Thank you. Citizens of the reinstatement realm, my name is Constantinos. In case you haven't heard yet, sorry to say that I've been shot and will soon perish. That's right. This is only thanks to our caster's tireless efforts that I'm just barely able to stand here and speak to you now. Deeply sorry to be leaving you all like this. You know, I just realized I never made sure I'm pronouncing his name right. I really hope I am. We know from encountering the yellow turban soldiers that Zhangzhu is still alive. We don't know if this is because the righteous realm made a mistake, or if there are some means in place to bring him back in case of his death. Either way, our attempt to take advantage of the situation ended up with our enemy gaining that advantage instead. I was struck by an archer's arrow. I've never seen an arrow capable of retaining such force over such a great distance. I don't know if this archer comes from a myth filled with mystics or an incredible historical legend. There may even be some other element in play we don't know about. Regardless, I want you all to be wary of them. Now let's talk about our next steps. You have two choices. Force defect to the revenge realm. I'm sure many of you don't like the idea of submitting to an enemy we've been fighting all this time. But this too is part of a war. A fate all heroes must come to terms with sooner or later. The second choice is to go over to the righteous realm. I don't recommend it. I mean, they're not even going to talk about staying in place. As you all surely know by now, they're on the side of proper human history. However, it's okay, Constantinos. Tell them. I'm sick of the lies. Johanna is a servant of proper human history as well. Is that the secret Holmes was talking about? Because like he already told us that, so I figured there was like another one. That's right. Couldn't stand that she had been discarded as mere fantasy. My rebellion against proper human history was meant to reinstate her. This has all been a great, hollow fantasy born of my own selfish desires. You're angry at me for lying to you, wish to defect to the revenge realm, you're welcome to do so. But whatever you do, you cannot stay here. No, not because you'll die or anything like that. I made this realm myself. He's selfish, he's kicking everyone out now. It's I loved and yielded as though they were a part of myself. So I've selfishly decided that it will dissolve when I die. Okay. Dang. Creamhill didn't waste any time, did she? Johanna, I want you to go to the righteous realm. No way! Thought that's what you'd say. Afraid I must refuse to accept your refusal. Bradamante, will you see her there? Are you sure about this, sir? I can't abide proper human history because of the temperament I was summoned with. And yet, here I am, depending on proper human history anyway. Truly, there's no sense to be found there. But you've already accepted this contradiction, haven't you, Bradamante? You have ever since the real Charlemagne appeared. Yes. Then you also understand what you need to do now, don't you? Of course. Sorry about this, Lady Johanna. Oh, okay, kidnapping. Oh, what? They put me down, you overpowered brute. That's fine with me. You want to call me Bruno Mate if you want. I hate it. Your Imperial Majesty. Yes. Very well. May fortune smile on you. And to you, Paladin of Charlemagne. Take care of Johanna for me. And be warned, she can be quite the shrew. What was that? Come say that to my face, I dare you. She's throwing down the staff. She's putting up the dukes. Let go of me, Bradamante. No, stop. This isn't how I want to say goodbye. Johanna. I really enjoyed our time together. Farewell. You idiot. I had way more fun than you did. Oh, that is an honor to hear, Your Holiness. Alright, that's enough. It's time the rest of you made your choice too. With all due respect to Your Imperial Majesty, we've really taken a liking to the reinstatement realm ourselves. It's surprising to hear that our Pope was actually on proper human history side. Maybe not that surprising. Oh well, it doesn't matter now. Our point is, just like you fell hard for Lady Johanna, we've fallen hard for you! This is the harem protagonist. And I feel sorry for you, putting your faith in such an untrustworthy man. But this will be the second time I hole up in a castle about to fall. At least this time though, know for certain that I'll be dying momentarily. Very well then, if you fools wish to follow me into hell, you're welcome to do so. We're going on one last march against the Revenge Realm? I think. So the Reinstatement Realm fell. Smelling blood in the water, the Revenge Realm sent out hordes of soldiers to finish the job. Okay. Servants' noble phantoms tore through the bounded field. Servants of the Revenge Realm responded to the desperate attacks of the Reinstatement Realm servants with sheer, overwhelming numbers. Don't bother giving them time to surrender. Kill them all. Take no prisoners. Won't that just spur the enemy to fight back even harder? In an ordinary war, yes. But this isn't an ordinary war. Whether we kill them all or let them surrender, once a hero has made up their mind, they never change it. Wouldn't you agree? I guess you're right. So annihilating them is the only answer. It's a fitting choice for the Reinstatement Realm. Plus, like, the things about it, if the Reinstatement Realm, ends, this whole thing is gonna wrap up soon, right? This is the path they chose, to follow a disgraceful dream and die a disgraceful death. True, doubt they'd agree with you about the disgraceful part. They would not. That is what irritates me most. Guess I shouldn't be surprised you're still alive, even if only barely. Maybe that's just your lot in life. Could be. Bye, Saber Bro. Once I defeat this guy, I'm done. Forgive me for going on ahead of you, Your Imperial Majesty. Farewell. Look, this is the end of the line for me. Come on, don't play what's this one called? The Fate Stay Night song that plays in Ever Present Feeling. I think it's ending the same way it did when I was alive. Maybe I'm actually cursed or something. Okay, Your Imperial Majesty, I'll go with you. Used to think I'd been summoned into the worst circumstances possible, but I'll try being a little more optimistic. I'll do my best to never give up, just like you. I want to protect that smile. Then again, never had met her if it wasn't for this curse. Once the singularity disappears, it'll probably disappear with it. These memories, these feelings, they'll all be washed away. No one else in the singularity will ever feel the way I do for her. No other me will either. Can live with that. Heck yes. That's what the second life should be. can hardly breathe anymore, but my sword, my armor, my banner all testify to my imperial royalty. I don't think he's making it out of this. Here I come! In life, regrettably, there are no moments more entertaining than this. Attacking foes left and right, continuing forward with sure, steady steps. My banner is gone, my armor destroyed, my sword broken. Even so, I keep moving forward. Then, I realize something. Before me, I see a vast and empty field. A place I never reached in life that will remain forever out of reach. So this is the beyond. Constantino smiles and disappears. The 2,238 surviving reinstatement realm servants fought their revenge realm forces tooth and nail, ultimately died to a man, but they did so without regret. You can't not show him die. Oh, map updated. Meanwhile, 542 former reinstatement realm servants made their way to the righteous realm. They were servants who still adored Johanna, even knowing your true desires. The righteous realm lay a human from proper human history. These servants knew they would have to ask this human about the imaginary woman, how he felt about her. This was their duty as the reinstatement realm's last surviving citizens. Okay. You know, it's the classic. Oh, look, the narration said so. The narrator wouldn't lie. But anytime I don't see a body, and especially in Fate, I'm like, okay, that guy's coming back. It's probably not, though. What if? Oh, are we gonna be with Kadok here? I forgot about him. Yep. Man, I'm beat. Was someone with him? Are you okay, Kadok? Oh yeah, I'm fine. You know how I've been using a little magecraft as possible to avoid detection, right? Yes, even the magical energy we've been able to detect from you is incredibly faint. Oh, because of that, my back is killing me. Dang it, I know I should have at least used that much. Guess it would have been better if you'd used a supportive mystic code, like Senpai does. Yeah, that's okay. I just invite more suspicion. You think so? I'll be fine. Just gotta grit my teeth and bear it a little. But... Mashu? Where do you go? Because I'm in the revenge realm now? You just now made it? Oh. No, I suspect it's because I'm here. Moriarty! Pardon me. Let me fix that for you. James Moriarty. Oh good, Mashu Kirei Light. Perfect timing. I'd like you to keep my presence here a secret from the rest of Chaldea. We're not good at that at all. Which of course includes Mr. Holmes. Like there's a guy who helped us. And you know, we snitched and told everyone. He's like, hey, there's somebody you can't trust, don't tell anyone. But, oh, there's an enemy, come on, everyone's gonna know. I can't do... Which one do you prefer? I'm sorry? If you decline, I'll either disable Kadok's collar or trigger it. I could go either way, personally. Oh. Nothing to think about here, Mashu. You have just as much authority to make this call as anyone. Trigger my collar. Now. Oh, okay, I mean, that's no, absolutely not. Listen. This guy's a foreign disciple, remember? Whatever he's up to, there's no way it can't possibly be good for me. What he wants most is information. He can't get that from me if I'm dead. So you need to kill me right now. The best possible solution. Oh, you're your best boy though. We like you. I refuse. Mashu? I said I refuse! Kill me! Well, this is the most entertaining bit of comedy I've seen in some time. I almost had to stop myself from applauding. Allow me to set your minds at ease. I have no intention of harming you, nor am I here to interrogate anyone. In fact, frankly speaking, I learned all I needed to know about you the moment I became a foreign disciple. If anything, I'm more worried about you two stealing information from me. That's all. I have to admit, he's right. Even if there's more going on at Chaldea than we know. It doesn't change the fact that we're in constant danger out here, that we still know nothing about him. Setting Koenitsuya aside, since she wasn't actually one of the foreign guy's disciples, the disciples, like Limbo and Muramasa, were high servants mixed with some kind of divine spirit. Were they? I mean, I guess they're alter. Oh. Emergency alert. Missing endangered juvenile. That sucks. Anyway, back to Vanguard Order. So it's safe to say he isn't Moriarty either. That's the question. What else is he? Oh yes, I do so love that look. Huh? You may seem meek and self-deprecating, but you're actually neither. That's the look of a wolf eyeing its prey. Oh, you have some strong opinions about wolves, do you? Hey, this is all magic. Let me guess, given the kind of magecraft you use, but you were teased brutally, called a dog plenty, yes? So tired of your stuff, pardon my French. Huh? Where'd that come from? How the hell could you tell me that much with one look? Tell that much with one look. It was like you just did an autopsy on me while I'm still alive. Then, Moriarty was right? Oh, I see. Spike Barrel used to bark at you! You really have to bring that up right now, Mashu. Still trying to forget it, dang it. Did that ever happen on screen? Because I don't remember it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Nice, very nice. Erica? Anyway, let's get down to business. You're here because you're curious about Zhangzhu's fortress, right? I am too. However, obviously, you'll need to go deep into Revenge Realm territory to reach it. Is it something... Is whatever he's working on not the archer? Like a Tametomo, but something else? Can't imagine that'll be easy for you to do on your own. What do you say to working together on this one? Sure. I don't know, just like that? Are you sure about this, Kadok? If he wanted to kill me, I'd already be dead. And like he said earlier, there's barely any information he can get from me. You know, Chaldea hasn't told me anything of real importance. Like, even if he wanted to know about the Storm Border, I couldn't tell him the first thing about how it's designed. Probably already knows anything I could tell him about Chaldea. So I might as well try to learn everything I can from him. Oh, you think you can do that, do you? No, but won't find out unless I try. Suppose that's true. Like when you try to kill everyone at Chaldea. I had to bring that up, huh? Of course I did. Okay then. I know what I did. I'll accept whatever punishment they decide on when this is all over. But until then, I'll do everything I can to lighten my sentence by helping them, especially now that our interests are aligned. Oh, I see. How very rational of you. What about guilt? Don't you feel any of that? I don't have to tell you a thing. Besides, you'll probably work it out for yourself the more we talk. Unless you don't think you can, of course. Oh, well played! Fine then, I agree. White-haired buddies. Want a shake on it? No thanks. Don't want your nastiness rubbing off on me. Oh, I'm really starting to like you. Again, are you sure about this, Kadok? No. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. But things will either work out or they won't. Part of me feels like you're being a little quick to throw caution to the wind. But okay. I won't tell anyone else about this. Just give me a minute to move my console. Oh, Kadok. Would you say you're keeping a cool head? So far, at least. I see. Make sure you hold on to it. Huh? Oh, whatever. Come on, let's go. I think that, Chinmei Dunjia, was it? Anyway, it's probably gone by now. There's no harm in being careful. Oh, is that what you think? Huh? Zhangzhu was ever particular about that fortress's security. Even left a clone of himself there, or something close to one. What's more, he made this clone believe he was actually the real Zhangzhu. Don't you think that's rather extreme? If anything, it's downright pathological. If you think of it as pathological... No way. Still being guarded? I suspect the whole fortress will be repaired in the very near future, so let's not waste time getting rid of these guards. Just this once, consider me your own servant, Kataxum Lupus. Nope, only ever had one servant, keeping it that way. You fight however you want, and I'll back you up like any other mage would. As you like. Now let's get started. Well, hello there, good soldiers. Now, would you said characters be so kind as to step aside? Wasn't this 0 AP? Because you see, this is meant to be a one-man show. Oh, never mind. Thought it was. Okay. I had something to talk about. I don't remember now. Okay. Oh, is he James Moriarty? I got that's just. I mean, that's a good one. 3 turns. Apply evade, sure hit to yourself, decrease arts resistance to all enemies. Arts resistance for all evil enemies. What does it know? Is it AoE? All enemies. It does more damage to good enemies and applies evil. Okay. Interesting. He's arts. Do we art shiny or I think the 100% Buster crit's good. Okay, he's actually pretty good then, I think. Unless like his base damage sucks. Oh, he's doing the louch pose. WCR? Okay, how much did that do? Oh yeah, I mean that's, you know, no buffs, like, you know, Cast Territory would probably make him pretty decent. I've never used him at all. Do you remember the Japanese servers? You know, maybe I vaguely remember fighting Vlad. Maybe that's tough. I don't even know if that's a fake memory or not. So maybe I got halfway to that Vlad fight. I definitely know I knew Vlad was there. But I mean, really, it's like in the very beginning, so who knows? Okay, finish him off. They just did this to add Moriarty to the Pokédex. Oh, I think I want to say he's the final boss. I don't know for sure if he is, but I would imagine we fight him here. Mathemagnacy. How do you? He's a mathemagician. Alright, let's go. You'd think he wouldn't have silver hair though. I always thought, you know, it's just the old Moriarty that, you know. There we go. Power's crazy. It's like their attacks don't even touch you. Like there's something weird about it. He's a ruler, half damage. Would he not expect such a thing from a foreign disciple? Yeah, I guess you've got a point. Must have only been willing to show off like that because he knew we wouldn't be able to figure out how his powers work. He obviously wasn't dodging or blocking their attacks. You could tell they were hitting him. But he didn't take any damage from them. Even his clothes are still pristine. Got a feeling that little trick is going to be a way bigger problem than whatever damage he can inflict himself. What in the world could be mixed in there with him? Ha ha ha! You'll never figure it out with the information you've got. Even if you did, it wouldn't help you. That being said, it would certainly be a problem if Zhangju were to show up, so let's find this thing before he does. Yeah, good point. I'll do what I can to help you look from here, too. Ha ha ha! How does it feel to be a traitor, Mashukire Light? No comment. Not allowed to talk to evil professors. Poor old Moriarty. He's been banned from talking to him, too. Ouch! You've really come to dislike me, haven't you? It really only makes sense to say that if she liked you to start with, Moriarty. Now you're just rubbing salt in the wound. Okay, 2 more, right? I really want to go eat lunch. Talking loud and flamboyantly like Moriarty takes a lot, makes me hungry. Good grief, Zhangju's deadly serious about security in this place, isn't he? I expected as much. Surprised you managed to get that trick door open so easily though. Looked complex. Me too. It's very impressive how you managed to pick the right answer from 6.4 quintillion possible combinations almost instantly. You know, he's good. He got it. He just guessed. What can I say? I'm just that good. Probably goes without saying. We were going so fast, it looked like you were cheating. That's because I was. Hey, as long as you got the door open, I don't care how you did it. Come on, Moriarty. Perhaps a rousing cheer would help spur us on. Whoa. Save that stuff for when Horsey's around. That is senpai style. Alright. Do you know what's being kept here? There are a few things I don't know, but unfortunately, this is one of them. That said, the fact that Jiangsu didn't want Creamhill to find out about this does narrow it down considerably. That's all. Oh, a wyvern! I mean, a wyvern. Wait, it's not that either. Whatever this wyvern is, certainly imposing. Don't you agree, Kadok? Let's just say that right now. Glad you're here with me. You really didn't think the security would be this tight. Alright, let's go crush it mathematically, shall we? How the actual hell do you do that? By defeating it in 30 seconds or less. Oh no, speedrun, go, 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 go! What if it's actually a time battle? No? What? Yeah, I think, it applies sure hit, right? Wait, no, we got, wait, I think his dodge is sure hit, doesn't it? Which one can we, how do we tell which one's which? They're both supports. Yeah, okay, and Kadok has one too, I think. Denwa. We can't reliably extra chain, so just, you know, do the overcharge. What does WCR stand for? Is that a Holmes reference, or? I probably should have saved that skill to, what does it do of these evil? It just, I don't remember. Is that what Moriarty is like in the books? I read a little bit of a study in Scarlet, but for whatever reason it never really hooked me. It reduces HP. Was that 5k or 10k? Why are there two of them though? I guess we could tell by the buffs. Well, they both have the same buffs. Oh. The servants have different dialogue if you choose them to attack twice in a row. So you might be able to tell like that. That's 5k. 10k total. I know how to count. Well, I know how to add. What are their buffs, by the way? Use HP for all enemies and immune to mental effects. Okay. Okay. Might get his noble phantasm off, the assassin guy. I didn't look at his name. What is he? Come on. This is a lot longer than 30 seconds. He should have been a moon cancer. Guardian demonic beast. Okay. This boss has been like a final boss for a couple events, right? I vaguely remember fighting. Is this one enemy? Yeah, okay. Might as well. That's slow. This probably won't finish it, but with the bonus 10k, it'll be close. Or maybe not. This hurt? He blocked it. Okay, we don't need to sit through another noble phantasm. Might go an extra turn, but still probably faster. Yeah, just barely missed it. If we got an extra chain, it would have worked. But I guess if we choose all arts, the odds of that are pretty low, right? Well, I don't know. He might not have a triple arts deck. Danny, what the heck? Okay. 30 seconds, time. 30 seconds. I assume I speed up that segment. But maybe I don't in editing. Who knows? Why are there two of them? Just couldn't you have given me a heads up before you cloned yourself? That was freaky. I'm trying to think of like they're divine spirits that can do that. Ha ha ha, what better way to show you there's nothing a foreign disciple can't do. And now you're back together like nothing happened. What, do you have to be a freaking weirdo to be a foreign disciple or something? So hold on, I'm thinking of a smite god. That's how I... Is it this guy? Hold on. No, it's not that guy. Someone of the clone. I thought it was Loki, which I mean thematically would have made sense with Moriarty, right? Like he's kind of tricksterish, but there's some god in Smite that makes clones. Not Wukong, but where'd all that confidence go? I haven't played Smite in a good minute. Never mind that now. Looks like we're here. So hero or gold, which will it be? Gold? I knew it. That's... Yes, it is alright. We already have a spirit origin information on... Is it Siegfried? That's the only person I can think of. Siegfried was my first guess because we know he's showing up. Who else could it be? Spirit origin. Could be like a divine spirit we've met in a lost belt, but that's not quite... That's not really spirit origin. That's... It is! Sumonai! What, so this was his trump card to beat Creamhound? Thought I would be trapped in here forever. It's almost expected to be put in an eternal slumber. Siegfried the Dragon Slayer. Figured it was either him or the Dragon Gold. I've heard that name before. I see. So this was what the Zhangzhu was after. Zhangzhu. I see. He's the Revenge Realm's second in command, isn't he? Siegfried, you want to rebel against proper human history? No. I see. Better get away from this guy then. He can mess with your head, flip you to the other side. I most certainly can, yes, but I won't be doing that here. Go doing all my calculations, or destiny if you like. Destiny? Destiny and calculations are one and the same. Quantum mechanics may have refuted Laplace's demon, but calculations still determine how destiny plays out. That's like one of those, I don't know what Laplace's demon is, but I get the concept. Well, I don't get the concept, but that's one hell of an old-fashioned concept you're working with. More old-fashioned than the mage world? Ouch, got me there. So wait, hold on. Are you saying that everything that's happened so far is played out as you calculated? I am indeed. Look, know how good it feels to wield real power in the palm of your hand too. Let me give you a word of warning. That stuff can be your undoing. Response to the youth's advice, the man who would eventually become one of the world's most notorious criminals merely shrugged. Okay, one more to go. So obviously Siegfried is going to show up, right? I just didn't know how they'd go about doing it. He was locked in the tower the whole time. Okay. Oh, I guess we almost ran into him, didn't we? Because we were down in the basement with Shufu, but we went upstairs for some reason. He's gone. Who was that man anyway? Tell you on the way. By the way, Siegfried. Yes? You know about the Revenge Realm, but do you know who's leading it? Of course. Creamhail's your wife, right? At least that's how the stories go. Yes, sure she's the same Creamhail I knew as my wife. Can you fight her? I can. I'm a hero and a servant. My blade will be no duller for facing my wife. If I must fight her, I swear to do so with all my might. Good to hear. You're really serious about this, huh? Maybe you've been a little too serious. He's just as serious as the first singularity, the 100 Years' War of Orleans too. Oh yeah, he was there. He is a... Well, oh yeah, obviously he's Apocrypha, so he's Higashida's like #1. I see. But I may try to be a bit more humorous this time. Or a lot more humorous, but he's gonna start telling jokes. Like, I know we haven't known each other long, but I can tell you're really, really not gonna be any good at that. I see. Here's the Holy Grail Lady Grimhild. Oh, she's got 2 now. Manifested right after Constantinos disappeared. Good work. But even if she's got the girl, I'm still thinking, like, is he actually dead? Whoa, his spirit origin is even stronger now. This just leaves the righteous realm. What's left of it anyway? Talk about a foregone conclusion. Long live Lady Grimhild! Long live Lady Grimhild! Her event will soon be a reality. Cheers rang out in rapid succession. All knew the righteous realm posed no threat. Wouldn't be much longer now before all 3 realms were united. The soldiers' cries of joy continue unabated. Think I'll go get some fresh air. By all means. Does he know Siegfried's out of the basement? So they got Siegfried. Yep, okay. Dang proper human history. Who comes back to investigate a place they already finished investigating? Lord Zhangzhou, Lady Grimhild wishes to see you. So what was that by all means all about then? You just had to go out there to monologue real quick. You just said Siegfried, didn't you? Oh no, she has Siegfried senses! Oh, overheard me, did you? I don't need to overhear you. You can see everything having to do with him in this realm. Even thoughts. I see. Should have expected as much. She's a scary yandere. You knew I could read your mind, didn't you? So why you made those modifications to your bounded field spell? The east and the west may have different styles. The result is the same. It's not hard to get the gist. Right you are. That is why I tried not to even think of him while I was here. Then you should have sealed away any memories that you didn't want me looking into. Have you anything to say for yourself? Couldn't have him showing up here, whether there's an enemy or an ally. You're the Revenge Realm's anchor. His very presence would throw you off balance. Just look at the Reinstatement Realm and how it fell apart when Constantinos broke. Seems you and I have very different opinions, Zhangzhou. Been waiting for him to show up. As his wife? He's not my husband. He's leftovers. Okay, so what are the odds she just goes full, like, blushing, you know, Brynhild mode the second he shows up? She smiled like a wolf about to tear into its prey. That smile would have seemed more at home on the bloodstained lips of a monster than on a refined noble woman. You mean you didn't know Zhangzhou? Oh, you know, it's interesting. Higashida has this pair, and Sakura has Brynhild and Sigurd. You know, I mean, they're very similar characters, right? So just, it's kind of cool to see, you know, 2 different takes on them from 2 different authors. I have more right to take revenge on him than anyone ever could. Of that, I'm absolutely certain. It all started in the kingdom of Burgundy. Grimhild was looking out the window. There she saw warriors rejoicing and despairing over every little victory or setback, like children playing with spears and stones. Wonder how strong he really is. How strong who is, my lady? That man from Niederland. Oh, you mean Lord Siegfried? He's the wielder of the sacred and demonic sword Balmung, the immortal hero who bathed in dragon's blood. He's also just incredibly, well, cool! I can almost feel my soul leave my body whenever I look at him. I see. Sounds like a man who has everything. Oh wait, there's at least one thing he lacks. Dignity. Princess. 1 year later, he and I finally met for the first time. Even now, I still don't know what it was I felt for him. Love? Obsession? Something else entirely? Unbearable madness? I despise Hagen? Who's Hagen? Guilt? Is it all my fault? Is Hagen the guy who... I don't know. Grief. He's dead? Taken from me? Can't remember a thing. After Siegfried's one weakness was exploited to kill him while he drank at a spring, but as though my heart had died too. It didn't take long before my grief turned to hatred. Hagen's words are what really sent me over the edge. In the end, you never understood a thing. What do you mean? Siegfried agreed to let me end this war by stabbing him in the back. I promised him I would. It was his idea. Just the sort of thing your hero would do, isn't it? But now, as you've seen for yourself, the tragedies continue to pile up. Everything he did, everything I did, it was all for nothing. It's all your fault, Kriemhild. You should have just stayed in your place and forgotten your need for revenge. Why did we? I don't remember what happened after that very well. Probably murder. According to my records, as I stood in the days, someone cursed my name and cut me down. Doesn't matter. Never planned on continuing to live there anyway. My only regret was that damn confession. I see this rage, this hatred. It's all your fault. All of it. Did I never mention I was waiting for him? This is scary music's playing. This is no romance. Far from it. Ours is a ballad of hatred, nothing more. But the worst thing by far is... it won't be a problem. Kriemhild is rebelling against proper human history. Then, I'll just have to fight her. He's almost certainly trying to kill me. Fight and kill are two different things. He's gonna beat up his wife a little, then take her home to Germany. Germany, right? I think Siegfried is the German version, and Sigurd is like the Nordic version? Or I don't know. Anyway, next time, the Pope's High Spirits. Yeah, okay. I thought maybe the reinstatement realm would be dragged down a little, but they're toast. Probably gonna be gearing up towards the climax pretty soon then. See you guys then. Bye.